The Tecumseh Center for the Arts continues to serve as a cornerstone of culture and entertainment in downtown Tecumseh, bringing in a steady lineup of performances while also looking at ways to improve the overall experience for audiences. I went down to the Tecumseh Center of the Arts and spoke with Executive Director Amy Slupe.
The theater was gifted to the city of Tecumseh in 1981, so we are just celebrating 45 years in the community. We have a beautiful stage for performance, but we also have our music park that is just outside the theater as you head toward Bird Park. Beautiful for the community to use that. We have our sculpture garden, and of course we have our art trail featuring all sorts of beautiful artwork from local artists. As always, we are the home stage for homegrown talent. So we're making sure that the space is ready and available for all of the wonderful local artists and arts organizations that call the TCA home. And we host our national touring season. So from October through April, there is a nationally touring artist who appears here every month, and fantastic things are always going on. So we want to make sure that the talent that we're bringing in is high quality, that it's enriching to people's lives. We want to be improving the quality of life for everyone in Tecumseh.
Officials say while there may not be a single large-scale renovation project underway, the focus remains on ongoing improvements and long-term planning for the facility.
Currently, our dressing rooms are being renovated, and we are so excited because the bathrooms especially were very tired and needed to be updated. Plumbing issues were happening, and so it was a necessary thing that had to be done. So that work is being done right now, and it will be completed, what is that, by April 2nd, I think, or 6th. April 6th is when we're supposed to be all finished with that. And then just a couple of weeks later, April 13th, we are having on-stage renovations done. So our rigging system needed to be updated to comply with OSHA safety standards. That's really important. We want to make sure that everyone who's on stage is safe and everything is functioning proficiently. And so that is happening along with all new stage curtains that are going to be installed. What we have right now, they have served us well. They've done a beautiful duck job for many decades here, but there's a lot of damage on them at this point that's irreparable, and their fire retardancy is finished. And so these new curtains will also not only bring more beauty to the stage, but they'll bring safety as well. It was all possible because of our 50K challenge. There was an anonymous donor who came forward and gave us $50,000 to put up for a match. And the community the outpouring of support was phenomenal. We were so overwhelmed. I'm covered in goosebumps just thinking about it. I mean, to have someone who trusts you, right, and who recognizes the value of what the TCA is for the community, and then to have the community respond in a way that just confirms that relevance, that they feel it, they recognize it. It truly was just such a huge uplifting moment for all of the staff who are here. And I mean, it means that the entire community is benefiting from these improvements. We far exceeded that goal, and because of that, even electrical work has been able to be rolled into this project. So we have stage dimmer racks backstage, and they are extremely old, and all of our lighting here is still incandescent. It's not LED yet. And so those dimmer racks are being upgraded, and they poise us for being able to now move into DMX lighting. So hopefully that's a next phase for us here.
Those improvements include both visible updates for guests and behind-the-scenes work aimed at maintaining the building and keeping it competitive as a regional performance venue.
It might be subtle for the audience because so much that's been done is safety, right, for the rigging. So being able to know that all of our rigging is supported in a way that makes sure that it's safe to be handling weight loads of scenery and things that are coming in and out. Even the fact that we're going to make sure that the lighting itself is safe and secure when it's in the air, right? So those aren't necessarily going to be visible things. That addition of that batten, that scenic batten, that could bring more pow to what they see when new scenic things are able to happen on stage. They could witness that. And I don't know if they'll notice a difference in the curtains. The damage that exists, we've done all that we can to mask it really well. I'm so proud of our staff for all of the effort that they put into that. So hopefully it's not going to be a jarring change, but it will look pretty.
Leaders at the center say the goal is to balance preserving the character of the space while adapting to modern expectations for comfort, accessibility, and performance quality.
These new curtains, they'll be in place for decades to come. We'll be able to. There are treatments now that are available for cleaning and for even redoing their fire retardancy. It can be done a number of times. So that poises us for a long future with these new curtains. So we're really grateful for that. One of the other shifts that's happening on stage is when our movie projection screen was installed, it was installed improperly by about 2 inches. And it meant that one of our scenic battens was rendered useless. And so we're shifting the placement of that projection screen. And what that's going to mean for everyone who uses scenery, TYT, anyone who's wanting to fly things in and out, they now have an expanded opportunity for their scenic design, for their production.
The center also plays a key role in the broader downtown environment, drawing visitors into Tecumseh for concerts, theater, and community events throughout the year. City officials continue to invest in surrounding infrastructure and public spaces, which indirectly supports the center by improving access and walkability.
We're already so valuable to the city. All of those arts organizations who I mentioned, they need this stage. And it's such an incredible blessing in Tecumseh to be able to offer this stage. Tecumseh players, they were doing performances in the mill, in the Haydenford Mill. Yeah, there was a rec room that was there, and that's where they were performing. There were wonderful visionaries back in that time who recognized that there were artists who were doing wonderful and beautiful things, that the arts have so much value. They were recognizing those things, and in making this possible, it's what sustains us. We can't just be working all the time. We can't just be stuck in analytical boxes, right? There has to be the opportunity for us to connect with our humanity. And that's what the arts do. They allow us to explore our humanity and grow in it and express it. And we have to have those outlets. And so we want to be able to say, we are here now and for the extended, prolonged, unseen future that everyone will be able to have the joy of that experience in Tecumseh.
Looking ahead, leadership says the focus will remain on steady improvements, strong programming, and expanding the center's role as a hub for both the arts and the local community.
We do offer matinee Mondays for anyone who would like to come to a movie. Those are free, and it's primarily seniors who are coming to those. So they're coming and attending matinee Monday, the first Monday of every month here at the theater. We do have the music park that's outside for people to be able to be hands-on with music and experimenting and exploring music that way. And we already have the visual arts that are present out there. So, I mean, we would love to be able to offer, art exhibits within the theater. There are some limitations within our lobby yet at that time. We would love to be offering improv classes and opportunities. It would be great to have cabarets here. It would be fun to open up for, readings and for poetry nights and things like that. But it all requires space.
The Tecumseh Center for the Arts continues its current season with performances scheduled throughout the spring.
I would just encourage everyone to take advantage of the fact that we're here. We have so many loyal patrons who come and buy their season subscriptions, and they're here and they're supporting. But, it's because they understand that the reward that they get is so impactful. And I think there are a lot of people who don't fully understand the complete impact that an arts experience can have on their psychological wellness, on their actual physical health. When you have that experience, it's something that stays with you for your entire life. These are literally lifelong memories that you're making. And it's such an incredible, magical, and joyful experience. If anyone has not been, come. If you haven't been in a long time, come. Just see us. There's so much fun here. There's so much life here. You're more alive. You're more alive when you're experiencing a live performance.
I'm Brian Vish for WLEN, Lenawee's local news station.